Hello, my name is Helen and I am an animal communicator and a pet psychic. So today I'm going to share with you my connection process and how I communicate with animals. Okay? So in today's example, I'm going to use a lovely Australian Shepherd girl called Riley. Okay? So the first thing I would do is I would save her photo on my phone, and I would also take a screenshot of the brief sent by the owner, and obviously that gets saved on my phone. And then I switch off my Wi-Fi so that I'm sure not to be disturbed. And I set my timer for 1 hour. I then spend a few moments burning Palo Santo. So I will just light it up, and then I would just wave it around, inhale the fragrance, and walk around for 2 to 3 minutes, just trying to ground myself and connect myself to the earth energy. Okay? And then I sit down at my spot and I look at the photo and the brief. And then I will take some frankincense and I will just put some on one wrist. So usually quite a lot comes out. And then I will rub my wrist together and then I'm going to inhale. So at this point, I'm going to call in the three guides that I use to help me with the communication. So I call them in one by one, two, three, and I ask them for assistance with the communication for the highest good to all concerned. Okay, so I then look at Riley's pic and I start noting down the impressions that I receive. So by this point, I am quite connected to the rhythm of the earth and grounded, so I trust everything that comes to me. I usually focus on looking deeply into the animal's eyes, and when I do, the eyes will often remind me of someone that I know who has similar eyes or a similar look. And I know that the person I get reminded of gives me an indication of, in this case, Riley's personality and character. So when I look at Riley's eyes, I immediately get a sense of a confident girl who's definitely well looked after and all her needs are met. And the look in her eyes indicates to me that she is a little spoiled. I also sense that she smiles a lot. So in the brief, the owner is concerned that Riley begs for food all the time and also puts her paws on their legs when they are seated asking for food. And since her claws are quite sharp, she's often scratching them without realizing. So when I tuned into Riley's photo and I asked her about this situation, she seemed really surprised that her owners considered this as bad behavior from her. Um, when they are eating, she views it as family time, and as she's part of the family, she didn't think she was bothering them at all. To her, it's like a social activity, and she shows me that this is a habit that's been developed over a period of time. Yeah? So this is the first part of the communication, and then I just continue. Receiving information and writing it down, receiving information and writing it down. I write it down immediately so that I don't forget, and it also helps me to um, not block my flow. So I write it down, I forget what I've written, and then the next piece of information comes in. So when it comes to the end of the communication, I normally get an indication in three ways. So either my alarm will go off, or I feel a little bit restless that, okay, that's it, no more information is coming through. Or I get a sense of knowing that today that's enough and it's time to close the circle. So when I close the circle, I just thank the animal for communicating with me and sharing with me, and I let them go. And then my Wi-Fi is still switched off, so I'm still in that zone. I type up all the notes I received. So in Riley's case, it was 4 pages of notes. So you can see that's what I've written, plus 2 pages more. And as I type it up, a story kind of forms and develops. And I write it up so that it's the owner can understand what has come through. I would then either email the information to the owner, which is what I used to do, or I would discuss this over a video call. So when we discuss this over a video call, we are able to develop a discussion over it, and the owner is able to get more value from it for sure. So this is my connection process. Thank you for watching.